What's happening, YouTube? Back in the day, Gamer here. Thanks for tuning into my channel, and today I'm coming at you with my submission run for the Not So Weekly Retro / Community Challenge. Now, if you don't know what the hell I'm talking about, Captain Algebra and myself regularly host a little tournament here on the tubes. Used to be weekly, it's not so weekly anymore, hence being renamed the Not So Weekly Retro Challenge. Well, for this episode, we are fortunate enough to have a super special guest host, one of my favorite tubers of all times, the Nefarious Wes. What's up, Wes? Thanks, buddy. Now, if you're not familiar with his channel, go check it out. I'll wait. Alright, now that you're back, I was right, huh? His channel kicks ass. He does a ton of great videos. He really knows his stuff, and on top of that, he's really great at playing games. So we are super honored to have him hosting this episode. So go to his channel, check out the video he posted, laying down the rules and everything. I believe it's called the Renegade Community One Life Challenge. So check that video out and please join on in. Now I'm going to stop talking and start playing some Renegade on the NES. Alright, YouTube, here we go. Rock and roll. Renegade on the NES. Now, if you're unfamiliar with this game, which I was not familiar with it at all before we started playing. I have had it for a while, but it was one of those games I bought. The sticker on the game still says $5.99. I picked it up and immediately hated it. Probably because of the controls and the graphics aren't so fantastic. And, you know, I wasn't even sure that I still had it. I threw it up in the collection. When Wes said he was going to choose this, I saw that I did have the game, so I started doing a little practicing. The first time I played, I didn't beat this board here. And that's pretty terrible, because this board is short and super easy. But anyhow, it's one of these things I really love about doing the, weekly retro challenge or community challenges. I probably, to be honest, would have never played this game again, because I didn't like it at first, and, it's not that eye-catching, and nobody really talks about it. But I'm super glad I did, because now I like the game. I turned this $6 piece of trash on my shelf that I never would have touched again into something that I will end up having hours and hours of fun with throughout the lifetime of the game, which hopefully is a really, really long time. Where it's pushing 30 years now, and my cartridge is still in really good shape, and it fires up every time I throw it in. So I'm not worried about it not working anytime soon. But let's get more into this. So as I said, Captain Algebra and myself, we used to do it with some other people once a week, the weekly retro challenge. It got to be a lot of work, having to make sure everybody had their scores in on time, go through them all, rank them, make another video, and it turned video games into work, and I did not like that. So we started making it to be, whenever. So we started calling it the Not So Weekly Retro Challenge. And for a long time, I did want to involve Wes in on this. He would submit runs when we used to do it weekly. Usually he would beat me, probably always. But I was surprised when he picked this game, because I immediately remembered it being a turd. But once again, I'm super glad he picked it, because it went from being something I hated and probably never would have touched again to a game that I now have a lot of fun with. I don't want to spoil it, but I can probably pull it off. Now, if you didn't watch his video, definitely go watch his video, because not only is it superior to mine, but this is just my submission run. He's the host. He lays down the rules. He's way more familiar with this game than I am. So definitely, you can't submit a run without watching his video anyhow. But go do that right now. Come back. I'll still be here. And if you're new to this game like I was, parts like this that were originally very difficult become super easy. The game is quick to get used to, and you can finish it in 10 minutes with minimal practice. I have only been playing this game here and there for like 2 weeks. Like I said, I owned it for a long time, immediately hated it, and dismissed it. But now I'm liking it a lot. Okay, spoiler. So I beat it, right? But I just want to say, I'm putting my run out there now. In his video, he said you've got till the 23rd. If you want to submit your run in secret, you can go ahead and do that. But I wanted to throw mine up because I really think these challenges are super fun. And a lot of times, Wes puts on challenges himself of a much higher caliber than the ones we do. And a lot of times, I don't know, I miss the video he put out, or I'll forget the date and I don't submit one, and then I feel bad because I wanted to and I didn't, and I put it off, and it's really just playing video games. So, it's not work. It's not like doing your taxes where you put it off to the last minute. It's a video game. It should be fun. So I did have fun playing this, but I'm putting my run up now because I want to get more people involved that maybe don't know about it. If I submit my video on the 23rd, when the deadline is, if you catch it and feel interested, well, it's too late because the contest is over then. And also, to be honest, I'm not going to win. I did do pretty good on this run. I'm not gonna kick the spoiler yet, but this is not at all my best time. But the game is really becoming second nature to me now, and I don't have much of a problem whipping through it. Speaking of whipping, it's super fun whipping these people around. But, I still got this big pile of games that I picked up from the Midwest Gaming Classic, and I am super excited to jump in on those. So, I have been practicing this. I feel my run is adequate. I am definitely not going to win. Hopefully, I at least beat Captain Algebra. That's really all that matters. I'm guessing that if I can finish in the score that I did, Wes can probably shave a minute off that. Because in the past couple days, I shaved about a minute off, and I don't know how much better you can really do, but I'm sure he can do a lot better than I. Now I'm doing a voiceover for this, just because it's really easier to play the game and just concentrate. Talking's really not that big of a deal, but it will throw you off. This past weekend at the Midwest Gaming Classic, I brought this game with me. Captain Algebra and I were playing it, and I was sucking. He spanked me pretty good. He ended up beating it before I did. I had never beat it until recently, and he took down the end boss right in front of me. I'm not sure if it was on one death or not. It could have been, but either way, he did it. So when I got home, I spent a little bit of time, a couple hours the past couple days, and I was happy with my run. Like I said, I just want to get it out there. So if you guys are just hearing about it, it motivates you to get involved in this. Also, if you're like me quite often, you probably watch the video, want to get involved, but you forgot all about it. So hopefully my video is going to remind you to get yours in. Because if we don't get submission videos in, it's not going to be very fun. No, I'm sure a lot of people will get involved in this. Wes has a pretty big channel. Everyone seems to like him. Anytime I mention it, everybody's like, oh yeah, definitely. Watch his channel. So, if you were unaware, make sure you get hip to his channel for sure, because it's awesome. I like that DJ Boy comparison between America and Japanese he just did. I was not familiar with that game at all, and I definitely feel like checking it out now. Some of the bosses, the differences from in between regions were very interesting. You'll know what I mean once you watch that video. But I don't think I did too shabby. Like I said, I know I'm not going to win. All that matters is I had fun doing it. I did pick up a couple of tricks watching another tuber I really enjoy, Benny, the Benevolent Dick. If you don't know his channel either, check it out. Seems like him and Wes are buddies. But I like watching Benny. He does a lot of live streaming. He seems super, super good at games. I've seen him take down some stuff that, I can't touch. I did pick up a couple of tricks from him. Now, this board right here is probably the hardest in the entire game. That was what he said. That seems to be the general census. But, you know, if I did it, you can do it. All it takes is a little practice, and you get used to the game. Now, this is pretty weird. Guys driving motorcycles inside. Real quick, though, before I forget, on Wes's channel, he says he leaves directions to this maze in the link below, which you will need the directions. Otherwise, you know, you're not going to do... You know, you could definitely pull it off because in between each board, your life gets filled up, but you're not going to beat the time if you mess up on the maze. So here we go. It's the boss, final guy. Sometimes he gets me. You're not going to see it here, but he'll pull out a gun and shoot you. And uncharacteristic for Nintendo, you get a little bit of blood, but you don't get to see it there because I just beat his ass. So there you go. That is my run for Wes's Renegade One Life Challenge / the Not So Weekly Retro Challenge number 4. I urge you to watch this video. Definitely watch Wes's video and all his videos on his channel. Make your own run and submit it so we can keep the ball rolling on these community challenges, because that is one of the best things about YouTube, the community. So, you've heard me talk enough. There's my run. I'm sure you can beat it. Like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. And until next time, YouTube, keep it retro.